Crooked like.
Okay.
Other way. Keep on a little bit more. A little bit. And that's about it. Get right third.
Let me go. Good.
They'll deal with it. Boy, your ass need to stop. We don't pray on our knees. Shalom, sis, y'all. Somebody thought about some y'all child. What's going on, KJ?
Yeah. And you're all rich with it. Wake up in the morning, pissing extra. You talk with me, then you must be on that mess with it. Every track is evident, it's evident. All these raps are relevant. Kill them all the niggas, sure it's sentiment. Get a touch of microphone, come on, show you the Benjamin. All the competition, they lose the dead president. Expose everything around me, get the end to me. And I'm trying to double it, you're an M&M. Or can we pedal it? It's for my son's benefit. So every track is evident. The witness is disgusting. Around me, I'm working harder than a bunch of Mexicans. First 16, and I'm standing like a veteran. You look at it like you was wrong, straight off the heroin. Praise the Lord, my name, and it's better than we won't lie. The kids from the Lord's tribe, that would die, got this out, ripping for the most high. All the time, things, rationalities, all policy, prophecies, series and philosophies, analogies. The holy man allows these policies, and I don't want to buy all my people have problems. The word down silence, and all the wicked societies, the praise from the right man, democracies, apologies, commodities, colonies, monopolies, policies, free from the right man, the dollar, the diabolical, my properties, and my molecules, sounds. All my enemies and my obstacles, and obstacles, they are eliminating these obstacles. This is what I got, this leather has been optional. My words are weapons, but the rest is not hype. I was like, you know, my turn into dynamite, and it's fighting you rapping that you biting like a parasite. I'll do you now, and happens to you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody need to get it now. Shut the fuck up. 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 Everybody need to get it now. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, bear with us. We're gonna give them one more song, man, and then we're gonna roll. Somebody else checking in. You in the building, y'all. If y'all in the chat, check in. I'm late on in here. I'm trying to give y'all time. We started a couple minutes late, so.
I be going west to the west to the bury me. They ain't scared me. So a lot of Pharisees, they never see it. Fuck up apparently, slightly barely. I said, shit, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar like a listening. Get your heart ready, better stop getting living. Get a dividend, so stop getting ignorant. I be doing social shit, I'm talking shit phenomenally. Not really phenomenal, so it's so prominent. Burning chemical, this is what it is, and I'm hungry. Burn the apocalypse, I be shit, see my all fall. I go in my life, my bitch. Fucking politics and a lot of misinterpretations. They were trying so we go chill like I'm proud of it. Fine, I mean, time to the vision, it's time to so they are opposites and reverse. They want to all in this all wrong. This is the politicians from the arrow. All in the flow, shit, got your politics on the dominance. What's really prominent? I be from west to the left to the bury. I'm from west to the bury. I be from west to the left to the bury. I'm from west to the bury. I be from west to the left to the bury. I'm from west to the bury. I be from west to the left to the bury. I'm from west to the bury. I'm in the fire. I'm on the moves, but I'm hot like I got two options. Run all like a new thing. I'm in the fire. Now I'm really lose. Let me get in the room.
All right, that's enough time, man. Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K. We started out at 1 West, 125th Street up in Harlem, New York. We're under Commander General Yohanna, and we're not affiliated with any other so-called Hebrew Israelite group, in case you didn't know. We've been doing this since 1969, teaching the truth out of this Bible. The Bible that's sitting on your coffee table is not a religious book. It's our Constitution. It's our history book. And when I say our, I'm talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, otherwise known as the true 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. So we're going to get it in today. Welcome to the class. We're getting it in at the headquarters down here in Riviera Beach, 1628 Avenue E, at the Florida headquarters. If you want to check us out, man, you go to I.S.U.P.K. Florida School and bring up everything about the school, numbers, anything, videos, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and get it in. Today is the law class, right? So I'm going to be getting into some scriptures. Y'all can bring your questions if you have any questions. Today, I'm going to be getting into, some of these pagan holidays, man, namely Halloween. I've been reading and watching videos today about the Halloween, man. We've been talking about this for years in the UPK, but you know what I'm saying? I was getting me a refresher course today, and I'm just like, man, this is so Christian. It's so pagan. It's so out of, what the Most High wanted us to do in the first place. So we're going to go into that, some of the history of it, worshiping these idol gods. And if I got time, I'll also go into the laws on voting, because I know that's coming up. We're in October now. November's coming up. Niggas is gonna be on their voting trip or whatever, you understand? So we're gonna get it in, man. Any questions y'all got about the law in general, I'll take those. So far, I don't see any questions in the chat. I don't see two people showing up anyway in the chat. So if either of y'all got questions, I'll get those. Other than that, like I said, we're gonna be going into some of these traditions, Thanksgiving, Halloween coming up, voting day coming up. So we're gonna be going into the laws, various laws, and all of these different things this time of the year You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start it off now before it hit, and then as it comes, as it approaches, of course, if you got any other questions, we'll be taking those. So I'm gonna start off with the imminent, you know what I'm saying? Unless any of y'all got questions, you got questions up?
No,
Damn, that mother need a new battery. Where is the tithes of monthly or every increase? Okay, no sweat. The brother said, is the tithes a monthly or every increase? Right? Okay. So, yeah, the general answer to that question would be every increase, even if it's, you know, you can pay it monthly if you want to. It doesn't matter how often you pay it. The point that you need to understand is the tithe, the tenth part of whatever it is of any increase you get, right? So it doesn't matter if you get paid every day and you don't want to pay your tithes until the end of the month, then you pay your tithes at the end of the month. You pay 10% of everything that you made every day that you got paid. That's fine, all right? You can pay it every day. You can take 10 cents out of the dollar of everything that you made for the day, you can pay it that way. It won't change the amount. It'll still be 10%. It'll still be a tenth or a tithe, and that would be it. So it doesn't matter, brother. If you pay it monthly or whenever you get paid, it's still the same thing as long as you pay it, right? Shalom, Razan, Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Brother wants Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 4. So we'll start him off at 1. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. If there's any scotch back there, do you mind? I mean, you can set your foot. I mean, I see you getting your grub on, Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no hot sauce in the cup. So whenever you got that, you
so what was the chapter and verse?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3.
Come, sir. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. But in verse 1, but the soul of the righteous are in the hand of the power, and there shall no torment touch them. And the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery.
Right, man. We talk about this all the time, man. Like in the truth, we understand that everyone else looks at us when we sleep as if it's the same thing as what happens to them when they OD, or they get shot, or whatever the case may be. You understand? You know what I'm saying? They look at, you know, just dying in general as something that's miserable, or something that is, you know, something that is not looked for. Like, we look to die in Him, man. Like, we look to rest. I look to, you know, be able to, you know, take a nap from all my work. You understand? So that's kind of like how we look at it. Eventually, we know we're coming back. We know that, you know what I'm saying, this is not a permanent thing. And also too, that, you know, listen, if you serve the Most High, you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you ain't got to worry about being shot in the head or shot in the leg and bleeding out on the street. You understand? Or overdosing and, you know, I don't know, or whatever the case may be, you know, dying before your time, in other words. You understand? That's what this scripture is talking about. Like, for us, it's just sleep. For us, it's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? A part of your day is sleeping, right? Well, a part of life is sleeping as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know during the day, sometime I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I don't care how good of a time I'm having. Eventually, I'm gonna have to lay it down. You understand? Well, it's the same thing in this life. Eventually, brothers and sisters, you have to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your work done. Make sure you handle everything you need to handle in the day. and that's it. You know what I mean? So that's what this is talking about. You can read it from the top one more time. Good.
Yes, sir. Come. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the power, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
Right. The people who are not in the truth, they seem to die, right? Because they're not here anymore. Keep going.
Come. And their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction.
Right. Yeah, that's not what it is to us in the truth. Those that are unwise, that's how they think. You understand? Like those of you who, I'm sure everyone at some point or another has lost somebody close to them. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Pray that they were in the truth, right? You know, like shoot, I've lost someone in the truth. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, as painful as it is, we don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at it like it's a miserable thing or nothing. Like it's just misery for us, not for them. You know what I'm saying? For them, it's like they cool. You know what I'm saying? They're like their soul is in the hand of the Most High, man. Like what better place could you be? You know what I mean? Keep reading from there.
Yes, sir. Verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded.
So in the eyes of men, it looks like, man, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. You know what I'm saying? But to those of us that are in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like a little chastening, you know what I mean? Like, shoot, we were born into hell. You know what I'm saying? But we come into the truth in the I.S.U.P.K, man. That little bit of chastening, that little bit of correction, you know what I'm saying, for this life, it's a wonderful and it's a small thing, man, you know, when you compare it to being in rulership for eternity, right? So this is, you know what I mean? This is just something that we know we got to deal with. You know what I mean? Any more? What verse you want?
Verse 5. In the middle of verse 5, I'll start over.
Wait a minute. You just read 5?
Come.
Read 4 one more time for me, bro.
Yes, sir. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of mortality. That's 4, sir.
Yet is their hope what?
Yet is their hope full of immortality.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, yes, you could. This is not talking only about Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Like this, let me get there with you to make sure that this is just talking like in general, right? Like this is, you know, just wisdom, right? This is what somebody who comes into the truth and changes their life and serves the Most High. This is their comfort. This is their hope. This is their, you know, their mode of thinking. You understand? Of course, Christ knew this as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the truth. Wisdom of Solomon 3. All right, so I'm gonna go up for you a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up to, okay, I'm going to go up into 2, verse 23, all right? Verse 22. As for the mysteries of the power, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. For the power created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity, right? So this is talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is talking about like the righteous that the Lord gave his laws to, starting with Adam so long ago, right? Like he created him to live, like to, you know what I'm saying, to never be in rulers or in servitude. You know what I'm saying? He created him to be in rulership, to live forever, to always be on top, to live and to die by the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what we were created to do from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? When it talks about man, like in this situation, it's talking about us, right? So what it's saying, for God created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Right? So we were supposed to be like the Most High and take hold of his eternity. Meaning what? Who understands what that means? Taking hold of the Most High's eternity. Anybody understand that? Okay, no sweat. Okay, so the Most High is going to reign forever. You understand? Like this is something that will never change. There will never be another God above the Most High, Yahweh, ever. You understand? Just like there was never supposed to be a nation over you, over Adam and his children. There were never supposed to be any other nations above them. We were supposed to take hold because of the law, statutes, and commandments. We were supposed to take hold of that same eternity of ruling forever under the laws of the Most High. That's what it was supposed to be, right? But because of believing lies, because of worshiping other gods, because of, you know, chasing after strange flesh or whatever the case may be. That's what that verse 19, what is it? Verse 24 is talking about. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. Meaning what? Through envy of the devil is just talking about, I wanted what, you know, the Africans had. I wanted what the Arabs or what the white man had. I don't want to have to take a day and not make no money. They're making money every day or whatever. Whatever they, you know, the other white meat or whatever, homosexuality. Because of the envy of the devil, death came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it, right? So you were supposed to live forever. You were supposed to be on top in rulership forever. But because you wanted to follow other gods and other nations and held on to it, death took hold, and here you are on the bottom as we speak right now. Here you are in the barrios and the reservations right now because of us wanting to follow everything else besides our power. All right, so then verse 1, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the power, and there shall no torment touch them. Right, so those of us that do keep the law, statutes, and commandments, our souls, you know what I'm saying, even though we're in slavery, even though we're in the ghettos, you know what I'm saying, even though we're in prison, you understand, the souls of the righteous are held by the Most High, right? And there shall no torment touch them, right? So, you know what I'm saying, you come back into the truth, man. You come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't have to worry about, you know, drive-bys anymore. You don't have to worry about, you know, crazy deaths that people go through, you know what I mean, whatever they may be. You know what I mean, we can go on for days. No torment shall touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery. So even though we do die, even though we do check out of here, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, man, I've seen brothers have, you know, heart disease, heart attacks, I mean, like certain diseases, like you had these diseases before you came into the truth, or you got them, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the same as somebody who's in the world, man. Like you come into the truth, like man, listen, we know what it is, man. We know that this is just sleep. We know that this is just, you know what I'm saying, a part of life anyway. It's a way that we are going to go, you know what I mean? It's the way that we are rejuvenated or renewed on this earth. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same, man. Whereas for somebody else, somebody in the world, man, death is a very fearful thing, man. Like they would sell their soul not to die. You know what I'm saying? Like they would eat pork not to die. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's not painful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so we can pull up that scripture that I love to read so much about the sister and her sons, and she told her sons to die manfully for the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Like they served the Most High. And listen, they got limbs cut off. They were boiled in a pot of water, but nigga, that's not even nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not even torment. Like a nigga that's scared to, you know, to even go through that is in more torment than I am. You understand? So at the end of the day, like this whole thing is just about how a person in the truth, a wise man should think and how he should carry his life. Like our king went through a horrible death. A horrible death. Yahushua was executed. You know what I'm saying? He was crucified. You know what I'm saying? Sword stuck through his side, man. His hands nailed to a piece of wood. His feet nailed to a piece of wood, man. You understand? But it's no torment will touch them. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you think. It's not how people in the world think. Like for us, it's something totally different. All right. Like I said, for sure, brother, when we get to 4, let me get down there. And they're going from us to be utter, verse 3, and they're going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. That's the point. Like we are in peace. You know what I'm saying? However, Yahushua went out, he was in peace. You understand? However, certain brothers or however certain sisters went out, they went out in peace if they was in the truth. Why? Because they knew. How did that sister give me that one in Maccabees real quick, man? One of y'all. Give me that what is it?
Book of 2nd Maccabees chapter 7, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
But she, bowing herself toward him.
You have to be loud.
Verse 26. Verse 25. Oh man, let me just start at 26.
You know, the part I want is the part about
It's to take your death.
yeah, like basically she's just telling them to, you know what I'm saying, take it, and the comfort of it being that we are going to live again. Like this ain't it. That part.
All right. Verse 28. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormenting.
Fear not what?
Fear not this tormenting.
Fear not what?
This tormenting.
Listen, man. That's what they try to do. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture we just read says that no torment will touch them, right? But we've got somebody who is trying to torment us day and night, man. They put us in these, that's why we call them the oppressor. They put us in these conditions, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, bombard us with a whole bunch of nonsense, man, to torment you. You know what I'm saying? When you come into this truth, and brother, they no longer have that hold on you anymore, man. Like there's a scripture that says, death, where is thy sting? You know what I'm saying? Like grave, but like it's not the same for us anymore. Though I go down into the grave, it's not gonna be the same. It's not the same for us. So this is just wisdom, brother, that Solomon, who was Christ, is given to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us are understanding and we're realizing, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it is better than anything on the face of the planet to keep these laws, you know what I'm saying? To serve the Most High. And that way you don't have to worry about a damn thing, man. No matter how I go out, no matter how I die, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm going to come back and rule this earth for eternity. You understand? Under the Most High and under Yahushua. So that's, you keep reading because
I'm coming. Fear not this tormenting, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for?
Right. While she was yet talking to her son, the young man, her son, said, nigga, what is you waiting for? Talking to the king or talking to whoever his tormentor was. I don't know if the king had somebody special doing it. I'm sure the king wasn't doing it himself. So he said, like, while his mom is speaking, he kind of like cut her off. Like, what is you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? She over here giving me the pep talk. I don't even need that. I'm not even, ain't no fear here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
That's the point, Akim, brothers and sisters. That's the point, man. I don't give a damn about nothing else. You understand? I will, though, obey the laws of the Most High of our fathers. That's our job. That's the whole duty of man. You understand? To obey, to follow the Most High, to keep these laws, man. So there is no so-called death that's a torment to me that scares me. You know what I'm saying? What they call them, terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Like they call the Taliban terrorists. Why? Because they make the fact that you might die a thing of terror. Like you scared, nigga. I'm not scared of the Taliban. They ain't no terrorists to me. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever terror that they got coming is not the same, man. These tormentors cannot do that. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll fight. You'll kill me quick. Won't be no suffering. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll fight you have to kill me to keep me from killing you. It'll be a bad case for you. You understand? So torment what? You know what I mean? Go ahead.
That's pretty much it on, sir.
Read that one more time, then.
Come.
It's my joint.
Come. Verse 20.
What are you waiting for, that part?
Yeah. All right. Verse 30. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment.
Ain't nothing happening. Keep going.
But I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
That's it. That's what Solomon is telling you in the wisdom of Solomon. He's telling you that nothing else matters, even unto your life, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that your soul is in the hands of the Most High, brother. You understand? Your soul is not this flesh, man. It's not this dust that covers, you know what I'm saying, your bones. You understand? Like, that's not your soul, man. Like, your soul is you. It's everything. Your body is you. It is your flesh. It is your dust. But, brother, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, that's got to sleep anyway. It's got to be renewed anyway. So Solomon is just, putting that out, you know what I mean? Like, where is it? Verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction. Like, what is it? Somebody give me utter. What is utter? Just so you can get the full point. Because this is what they think. They think that the going from us is utter destruction. Utter destruction, meaning like that's it. That's the end of it. There's nothing else. You get you know what I'm saying? Even though this body is destroyed, it's not utter destruction. Why? Because your soul is you, and that don't die. It is not destroyed. Go ahead, you got it?
Come. Utter in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Carried to the utmost point or highest degree. Absolute.
Absolute. That's the one. You know what I'm saying? To the highest degree. Absolute and what? Total. Totally destroyed. Total destruction. Which is not. Even though this body is going to decay in the earth. You understand? It is not utter destruction. It's not total or absolute destruction. You understand? And that we know because we are in the truth. In the world, what do they say? YOLO. You only live once. Not to us. I never die. I live for eternity. Nigga, I will be back and I'll still be ruling. You understand? This is what they don't understand. They wish we didn't rule for eternity. That's what it's going to be. All right? Any more?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? All right, verse 4, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. Right? And so, like I said, not just Yahweh Shai. Absolutely, yes, it's Yahweh Shai, but not just Yahweh Shai. You understand? It's you too. You understand? You change your life, you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you come into the truth. It's talking about you too. You understand? So, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, we won't go into this, but Solomon is Christ. He didn't, you know what I mean? He wasn't total destruction when Solomon died. He came back, died again. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, brother, no, this is everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not just referring to Christ, but yeah, if you want to use this for Christ, you absolutely could. You know what I'm saying? This is for sure talking about Christ and every other Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, child that follows the law, statutes, and commandments, serves the Most High. All right. That's why it says it in 3, you know, there, or in 2. Where is it? There, verse 1, the souls of the righteous, not soul, souls. The souls of the righteous, meaning all of them, are in the hand of power, man. So everyone that keeps the law, statutes, and commandments, they're in the hand of power, just like the Holocaust was. All right. That if you need, okay, sorry. All right. Look, would it be going to say that this was the dead in Christ? No, that would be correct. This is like talking about the dead in Christ. This is talking about those of us that don't die. You understand? Those of us that don't sleep. That scripture, we read that the other day in Romans or Corinthians 1. You understand? Like those of us that don't sleep. It applies to all of those that keep the laws. I'm making it simple and plain. I guess you got that. I see that was further up. But okay. All right. So, all right, I don't see no other questions on here. If y'all got y'all questions, don't hesitate, chime in. I'm going to get into some of these scriptures on this nonsense, man, called Halloween, as with all other so-called holidays that, you know, that are damn near forced upon us when we come into this place, man. I wish we could get it, man. We gotta get this another computer in here. But I like to show some stuff up on the thing. I don't know how to do it. But what we can do, we'll go into some of the scriptures, man. Start me off with, let's go to the beginning, man. Let's go to Exodus chapter 30. All right. Start me at Exodus 30 and maybe like 5.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 30.
Okay, no, not that. This is Leviticus. Might be Leviticus. 1 second. In the meantime, in between time, go ahead and just give me I hate your feast days, Amos. Yeah, give me that one.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your Solomon assembly. Solemn.
Yeah, that ain't the side. Okay. You definitely know that. Sometimes why?
Come on. Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Right. So the Lord is saying, man, he hates our feast days. What does he mean when he says he hates our feast days, man? He hates the ones that you celebrate. In that Christian church, in that Catholic church, that Muslim mosque, whatever the hell else you got going on, you're an atheist. The Lord hates your feast days. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have nothing to do with him. He hates Thanksgiving. He hates Christmas and Halloween and Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here saying grace and, you know what I mean, all of this, like you love God, like you are a God-fearing person or what have you. The Lord hates your feast days, right? He hates everything you're doing. You know, like the smell of it is disgusting to him. You know what I mean? And the Lord likes fried chicken. But when you fry your chicken for Thanksgiving, it is disgusting. Why? Because you're doing it. I don't know if this is too vulgar. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all keep me together, man. It's like hearing that moan that is good for you. But if you heard it coming out your room and it's not you in there, it would be disgusting. You would be like, oh my God, it's the big one. You understand? Like, what the hell? Meanwhile, when it's for me, it's wonderful. You understand? That's how you are doing to the Most High. The Lord calls us a whore. He calls us a damn prostitute because it's the same thing. You understand? Like you went hard on the Lord by celebrating Christmas and celebrating Thanksgiving and celebrating Halloween, man. It's like you moaning and oohing and eyeing for some other God. Like, it's just, what in the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, it no longer smells like that. Smell usually is okay. I like that smell. Usually it's good. But now it's stank in here. Yeah. What's that? What's that movie? Smell like what this is. Society while drinking the juice in the hood. He said smell like what this is. Oh no, that's Bernie Mac. But anyway, I don't know when he said that. It's hilarious. But that's the point. You understand? So that's what the Lord is saying. Like, I hate your feast days. I hate, your anniversaries, the things that you're celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing what he wants you to do. You're not married to him anymore. You understand? You're a damn whore out here, right? So I hate him. The smell of it is disgusting, right? Keep going.
Come. Amos chapter 5 and verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
You're a whore.
Neither.
Hey, Daddy, let me cook you some chicken. No, I don't want your stinking chicken. Your chicken sucks. You can't even cook anyway. I only ate that crap because whatever. You understand? I don't want your chicken. Lord don't want your turkey or your dressing, even though it's lawful. Lord don't want that. You don't want none of that. Keep all of that. Keep going.
Come. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Right. Neither. Break it down, Shaq. What that mean? Simple as you can make it. Or exile point.
Come, sir, if I could. He's saying you don't want you don't want you cooking that beef, like, you know what I'm saying, like the brisket and stuff. You don't care about none of that. You care about your fat, beef that you would eat.
Clock, sir. Neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat peace. So like you coming back to the Most High, you know what I mean? Like, well, you know, like I'm gonna burn this, you know what I mean, to make up for what I did. The Most High saying he ain't seeing that.
Right, that's it. And the Lord don't want your apology. Don't try to come in here and try to apologize for being a whore. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want your peace offering. We ain't making no peace. You understand what they call it? That makeup stuff?
Yeah.
You understand? Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that makeup funk.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, keep that. You know, keep that. You'll cook me some brisket. So I can, you know what I'm saying? No. Somebody else is just all up in and through there. I'm not coming nowhere near your disgusting, abominable. What does the Lord call it? It's abominable. What do you call it? Greatly polluted.
Right.
Okay, it's greatly polluted. I don't want that. Keep it. Not coming back over there. You can keep all of that. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Mm-hmm. Lord used to like your songs.
For I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Sounds horrible because you're a whore. Sounds horrible because you're a whore. You understand? Like you don't want to hear that good old nigga singing, good old Puerto Rican musicianship, good old drums from the Gadites and the Reubenites. Nobody want to hear that, man. Keep all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you a whore. You played the harlot out here, man. And nobody care how good you can sing no more. Nobody care how good you can cook no more. It all is disgusting, and that is it. I mean, some of y'all know. You already know. If you ran into a real one, you know. This nigga's like, I don't care how wonderful it was. I don't want it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 24. But let judgment run down as water.
Man. But it's saying like that, I done heard someone tell me I hope it fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, let judgment, let the Lord deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, no sweat, but that's how it is. Like, like after you've been what's the word, scorned or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord is. That's where you think we get it from. Why do you think we like that? You know what I'm saying? Both man and woman alike. You know what I'm saying? If you caught your woman unless she was straight up homosexual, you know what I'm saying, or punk, you know what I'm saying, or unless you know the truth, like a woman, I've seen them do exactly the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High Christ for the truth. They learning better now, but brother, they ain't having that. They are not going back, and that's where we get it from. We get it from the Most High. That's how He is. It says in the scripture that our God is a jealous power. You understand? Like it's shit. Our wives are jealous wives. Your husbands are jealous husbands. You understand? It's because we're like Him. We're after His image. You know what I mean? We just got to know when and where and how to use it. All right. Any more on that?
Verse 24. But let judgment run down as water, and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Right. That's why you in America in the ghettos now, man. Because judgment is running down like water. That's why we locked up. That's why we sick as hell. That's why we number one in everything horrible and painful and disgusting. Is because the Lord is letting judgment run down. And what?
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
Listen, it's right that we get what we get, man. You understand? Hell, it's actually mercy. We should be dead. We shouldn't even exist anymore. There should be no such thing as Israelites on the face of the earth anymore. You understand? Let righteousness rain down, man. That's what's happening to us, man. This little bit of chastening that we're going through, it's mercy. You understand? You better take that. You know what I'm saying? Because our God, our power, our Lord is taking us back. Our Adonai is taking us back, even though we played the harlot on Him. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chiyum, your images.
Right, like listen, man. Yeah, just like a whore. Read it one more time and I'll break it down.
Come. Amos chapter 5 and verse 25. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness?
Right, like all this time, you claim you love me. Right? Have you offered sacrifices unto me in the wilderness for these 40 years? For 40 years. I gave you the best years of my life. 40 good years. Go ahead.
Have ye offered me offerings? Have you offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? Mm-hmm. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chiyum.
But then turn around and now you want to, get in bed with Molech and Chiyum. You understand? Like these other gods. You know what I'm saying? Like all these years you claimed that you was all about me. You was mine. You belonged unto me. And then after 40 years, you decide you want to go and get with treacherous whore. He's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just I'm not speaking for the Lord. I can't. He didn't say that. I would have said it. You understand? Keep going.
From God, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore, I will cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus.
Come on, man. That's it, man. Because we serve these idol gods, because we serve these other gods, is why the Lord put us in this condition, man. You know what I'm saying? It's why the Lord is destroying us as a nation, as a people, as a family. We're destroyed because we wanted to serve other gods, because we wanted to, follow what the heathens did when we read it in the scripture before. You know what I'm saying? It's just following these other nations, man, that jammed us up, man. And what the hell do you think Christmas is? What do you think Halloween is? What do you think Thanksgiving is? You understand? These ain't holy days that the Most High set apart. You can read about them in Leviticus chapter 23. Ain't none of them in there. You don't celebrate those, you understand, unless you're in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? You celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Thanksgiving and Halloween. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you the history on it, but they ain't ours. I mean, that should be obvious just by reading Leviticus 23 off jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be obvious. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Keep going. No, you can stop. I think that's it on that. No, we can stop with that. Okay. Give me Jeremiah. I'm still trying to find the one in Leviticus or Exodus. I'm pretty sure it's give me Jeremiah 7 and about 17. Somewhere you might have to go up. Go to 14.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 14. Therefore will I do unto this house.
So lock it. This is going up. You ain't nobody got no question. I'll be all right. It's only 8 o'clock. Cool. Go up to
11.
8.
All right, come. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 8. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit.
That's Negroes. We trust in lying words, man. You trust in, since the Garden of Eden, you trust in lying words that was not going to help you. That woman thought that this other nation telling her to go against her husband was going to help her, was going to put her in a better position than what she was. She didn't like being told what to do all goddamn time. She got tired of that, and somebody told her some lie that messed her up even more. You understand? You trust in lying words that are not going to help you or not profit you. Keep going.
Come. Will ye still murder and commit adultery and swear falsely and burn incense unto Baal and walk after God, after other gods whom ye know not?
This is what pisses the Lord off, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Most High is a jealous power. Like I said, the best way to understand it is understanding the Most High is your husband. It's the husband of all of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as a whole. We're one woman as a nation, and he's our Ottawa, right? That's the best way to look at it. And the Lord said, what? Read that last part one more time.
Come. Will ye still murder and commit adultery and swear falsely and burn incense unto Baal and walk after other gods whom ye know not?
Right? Are you still going to be tricking off with all these other niggas in the neighborhood? All these other guys burning incense to them, cooking them the food, making sacrifices to them, burning incense to stuff they like. You know I like my frankincense and myrrh. I know you ain't burn my frankincense and myrrh for Baal. I know you did not just burn my frankincense for Baal. You's a damn whore. You understand? Like, I saying? Listen, it's the best way to understand it. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, because listen, as a man, you gonna understand this. You know what I'm saying? Change your life, put on all black, bro. You understand? But that's the point. Like, the Lord is saying, like, we are a harlot, we're a whore to him. That's how he looks at us. He looks at us like we cheated on him, that we went and slept with everybody else in the neighborhood. Everybody else. You understand? And still now we're gonna come back and sacrificing. Lord, I'm keeping the Passover. I got fringes on the drawers. I got all that. Nobody cared. Nobody cares. You understand? If it wasn't for the Most High making us a way out through Yahushua, nigga, he would not care. That's what we read about now. It's like the Lord's like, man, keep that. I didn't want that. You lucky a real one came through by the name of Yahushua Mashiach of the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Who made us look halfway acceptable because of him. You understand? So the least we could do is cut out Christmas and cut out Thanksgiving and cut out Halloween and birthdays and cut out the Hyde Mansion, cut out you know what I'm saying, whatever else niggas still want to do, even though they isn't true. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still want to get through that. Still gotta, what about an Israelite egg hunt? Can we do that? Can we do that? Is that Tawab?
We'll put $1,000.
It was $1,000 on the egg. Oh man, put some fringes on the Easter basket, on the Israelite basket. We don't call it Easter basket. We're gonna call it the Israelite basket. Is that Tawab? Yeah, can you check that air while you back there about Tawab? You understand? No, you can't do that, man. You understand? Like, leave that crap alone, man. You know what I'm saying? How you still gonna, you know, like have feelings for that nigga that you was sleeping with, and I'm taking your whole ass back. Excuse my language. But how you still gonna have feelings for him? How you still gonna keep the letters that he sent you? You just wanna, okay, I won't read them, but I'm just gonna keep them over here. I'm just gonna do it. No, it's his birthday though. It's his birthday. It's Baal's birthday. I ain't gonna eat no cake. I ain't gonna eat no cake. I ain't gonna blow out no candles. I'm just gonna go through for a minute. He like playing them scary games. He like to scare me when I come over. I like being scared. I don't celebrate Halloween though, but I just, nigga, if you don't put that crap down and completely separate yourself from all of this nonsense, man, you understand? Like, listen, the Lord don't want you lukewarm, you understand? You either cold or you hot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that nigga up. You have to give up all. You have to give up childhood. You have to give up All Hallows Eve. You have to give up Thanksgiving and Christmas. You have to give up all of that. You know what I'm saying? In order to love and serve your Lord. You know what I'm saying? To serve your Ottawa. You understand? All right, so where we at?
Verse 10. and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations?
Listen, you gonna come up in my house and talk that nonsense? Like, no, I'm free. I mean, I ain't really celebrating Halloween. It's just, we like pumpkins. I can't. Well, what if I just take the kids out, trick or treating, and we just, I'm having them dressed as Samson, the black Samson. What's the difference? I don't know. Anyway, you can't come up in this house and be talking that, I just want to, kick with my old husband a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that. Go ahead.
Come on. Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen, said the Most High. But go ye now unto the place, unto my place, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel.
Right, like we needed a wake up call. As Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we needed a wake up call, man, from the Most High, man. That's what this is. That's what the ghetto and barrio and reservations are, man. That's what poverty and oppression is, man. It's a wake up call. The Lord destroyed your nation. He destroyed your home. He destroyed your family, your structure of a family. He destroyed everything so that you would realize that He was the best Adawan you ever had in your life, could ever have. You understand? Like, you got to come back to Him. You understand? Like, He gave you all of that. So He destroyed it. Now go back and remember, you know what I'm saying, what used to be there, where it's nothing but ashes and dust right now. Go back and remember, you know what I'm saying, how wonderful and beautiful it used to be. You understand? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 13. And now, because ye have done all these works, saith the Most High, and I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but ye answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh, and I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
Right, like the Lord is like, this is the judgment because we want to worship these other gods. This is the point of this, right? This is what the Lord did, and this is how hardcore He is, man. The Lord is not some, homosexual, lovey-dovey, every goddamn thing. Everything is just so peace. And what the Lord is saying, He wants all of these horrible things to rain down like water on you and to happen unto you, and don't even think about praying or asking or begging for them, because I'm not going to hear it, because they deserve everything that they get, because we wanted to serve Halloween and we wanted to serve Chayun and Baal. We wanted to do these things so goddamn bad. We thought that the grass was greener over there. We thought that loving them, you know what I'm saying, and them telling, we thought it was better. So the Lord is letting us find out. You know what I'm saying? While we lose our children, while you lose your husband, while you gotta raise 4 different niggas' kids by your goddamn self. Ain't one of them niggas around. You understand? This is what the Lord has put on us as a judgment, man. And so what we doing is trying to come back to the Most High, man, and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a way to come back. He didn't have to do that. He gave us Yahweh. He gave us a way so that we could stop celebrating Thanksgiving. He gave us a way so that it would be cleaned up and He would even forget about it. He wouldn't even think about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Halloween is done. It's out, man. It's serving some other God. You understand? Like, we shouldn't have no parts, no desire to have anything to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But, some of us got, whole mentalities out here. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got whole mentalities. You got to get back to it. You know what I mean? No problem. listen, we'll be here, we'll help fix you. I'm just gonna let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, just the truth. You understand? All right, keep going.
Come. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven.
Stop. Anybody want that? You gonna break that name? You understand what this is talking about?
It sounds like it's saying that they know their place, that they know what they should be doing.
You gotta be more detailed, more specific. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven.
Right, break that down.
Okay.
Or Shaq if you want it.
Like it's saying like everybody in the family like basically knows their knows rank and order, know what they should be doing. They know their position, they know what their job is.
I don't think you understand what this is saying. That's why I say it had to be more detailed. Maybe I didn't get it.
For a minute, so this is saying like from the father to the mother to the children, they're all doing their part to go against the Most High, so they can, whatever they're celebrating, like they're all playing a part.
That's better. God, that's better. Like everybody is doing their job. When we was growing up, Christmas time come, it was I get to put the star on the top of the tree, or you do this and I do that. The kids and y'all go get the fire, gather the wood. I'm gonna light it. Y'all can't light it yet. When you get bigger, you can light the Christmas fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Like everyone took place in their roles to worship some other God, right? Like I said today, I was doing some, refresher on Halloween. And do you know that's what they said that they do? Basically, they make these cakes to whatever, I forget, wasn't a particular God, it was to like dead people, basically. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, I was like, God damn, that sounds just, like it's for people to eat. People ate it. It wasn't for but it was like so that you could pray for the dead or something like that. So everybody knows that's what trick or treat is about, right? Like they think, every Halloween you're gonna go to Walmart on October 29th. And there will be no candy in that bulk candy aisle where they got the big packs of candy, the regular aisle where it's big packs of the big family size M&Ms and shit. Ain't gonna be nothing on that aisle. You wanna know why? Because niggas know they roll. And they know since they ain't baking no cakes, they better go get something for these kids because, according to tradition, kids would tear things up, you know what I'm saying? For this, this is the time of year where, like they said, that's what the masks were for, so nobody knew who was doing all the dirt and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like they go and they get it so that, and I remember this from when I was a kid. I remember one of our deans in high school, and he lived in the same complex as we did, in the Pines over there. What they call it? No, the Pines on Jog and Purdy and Jog. It's not Summit Pines. Summit Pines is Summit. But over there, we lived in this complex, and a whole bunch of my homeboys, we all lived in the same complex. And just so happened, one of our deans in our high school over there, John I, he lived in it. And I remember this one Halloween, we went out. We grown as hell. We in high school. We ain't got masks on and stuff, but we going and try to find them houses that got the candy sitting out on the porch and just rob the whole damn thing, you know what I'm saying, doing that. And we hitting on certain doors and niggas, where's your costume? I ain't got no damn costume. You can give me some candy or not. Because if they didn't give us no candy, we had something for them.
That's a trick or treat, literally.
That's what it is. We had, we wanted to TP houses and cars and stuff like that, and egg people's houses. That's what we had, eggs and toilet paper. All night, bro. We tore our dean's house up. He stayed right on in the same little cul-de-sac where we stayed at or whatnot. We told his, because he had the lights on, and we thought like he was so wrong. We know you home. We know this little raggedy car you drive. You know what I'm saying? We know you home. Man, we tore his stuff up, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just shows how evil and, like this is to be expected. And it's, accepted during this time, you know what I'm saying? For people to be lawless, for people to be, you know what I'm saying? That's what Samhain, we're going to get into Samhain. Samhain is how it's spelled, but Samhain, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a time for, to reflect or whatever they said, but it's also a time to be lawless and nuts because, you have no discipline and no God. You know what I'm saying? You just believe in dead people coming back through a thin veil of the underworld or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're halfway insane as it is, right? And so that thing was accepted, man. Like I said, we tore his house up, his car. He came to school the next morning. Car still couldn't get all the stuff off of, you know what I'm saying? And we just laughing in school, having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And the end of it, like I was thinking today when I was reading about it, I was like, that was something that now people adjusted their lives so that they didn't have that done because it's to be accepted. I didn't go to jail for that. We didn't get reprimanded or suspended for that because, of course, he knew who it was. He would have had masks on anyway. He wouldn't know. But people now, like even our people, go and buy up all the candy at Walmart and at Target and wherever else so that here's some candy for you. Trick or treat, happy trick or treating, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, we shouldn't be made to, follow after these other gods, man, to, worship and love these other gods, which is all that is, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm gonna go into the history a little bit more later, but let me get our history first, and then we'll go into their history. All right, so is there another one we got? That was Jeremiah. How far did you get with Jeremiah?
In the middle of 18, verse 18, 7 to 18. We stopped at the Queen of Heaven.
Oh, okay, go ahead, yeah, continue.
Come. And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Most High? Do they not provoke themselves to confusion of their own faces? Therefore, thus saith the Most High Power, behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, and upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground. And it shall burn, it shall not be quenched.
There you go, man. And the Lord said, man, listen, my anger, first of all, you hurt yourself. That's what the Most High is saying. Like as much as pissed off as the Lord is, like it don't hurt him. Like it don't hurt him like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like us. When we come into the truth, let's say you get a woman and she turns out to be a whore, right? How bad are you hurt because she's a whore? Not that bad. I mean, like it'll piss you off. It does piss you off. You know what I'm saying? But how bad are you hurt because she's a whore? Like, nigga, she's a whore. Right. I'm going to get however many wives I want to get. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I got one over here that, whatever. How is that hurt? That's hurting you. It's not hurting me a bit. I'm glad the Lord let me find out. Anyway.
I'll be over it, but then went on.
How could you be hurt if you didn't find out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it went on for 10 years. When I find out that the Most High in Christ could tired of ass 8 years ago. So like, talking stuff. But that's it, man. Like he's like, it's not hurting me. It's really hurting you. And Not only that, but I'm gonna pour out my fury. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna come back and you're gonna try to holler at me, and I ain't gonna have nothing for you. You gonna end up that nigga gonna beat your ass, and you gonna come holler at me because I would never do such a thing, and you gonna expect me to help you, and I'm gonna just let righteousness rain down. You know what I'm saying? Pour out like a river on top of you. You know what I'm saying? And I won't give a damn. Don't come saying nothing to me. That's what the Lord is saying. All right. So let's drop that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10. You know what I want.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen.
So this is the bringing together of everything, right? Like serving these, worshiping these other gods, of course, it's going to just piss the Lord off. It's going to be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord gave us laws on how to deal with the thing. You know what I mean? Like this is the key point. Like I brought up the examples of, you know, wanting to do just certain things, which is natural. Like, of course, I wanted to. You know what I mean? I know at the beginning, not, you know, after a few years of me being in the truth, and I was just like, you know, I can go get me a plate from mom's house if I want to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worshiping Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go make me some rounds. Who got plates? Y'all got plates? I'm coming through when the game is on. Like, I'll be through. I used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't dare do it, man. Just because, like, it feels disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you step it out, like you tiptoeing, like, if somebody was to bring me a plate, that's about the only exception. Like if somebody wanted to lead their Thanksgiving celebration and be like, yo, I just want to fix you a plate. It's not a Thanksgiving plate. I just fixed you a plate, nigga. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I was hungry. I ain't ate all day. Everything goddamn close to water. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to your shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was to, you know, if I was to go to the Walmart the day after and they got some jack-o'-lantern, you know, M&M's left up in there. Nigga, I'm buying the on sale.
Right.
I'm buying up all them. Them is delicious. They taste better with the jack-o'-lantern face.
I don't know what it is.
Buy them all up.
This is like my thing. I was thinking about the shake Reese's. It's like they taste better than the cups. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but yeah, they got shaped ones like hearts or something.
Like they got like, all right, this month they'll have them shaped like a pumpkin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
December they have them shaped like a tree.
I know back in the day, during Easter, remember them Cadbury eggs?
Yeah.
I don't know why that chocolate looked better than any other chocolate on the face. And what was that goodness inside?
Caramel. That's the caramel.
Yeah, that's the, what is it called? Cadbury, whatever. Yeah, that's that is.
Hey, bro, I know every year I used to be like, I want some of them. We would never get those. I guess they was too expensive or something. But we never got them, man. I never found out what was inside that damn egg, man. Oh, man.
It's not worth it.
It sure looked good on that commercial, man. So if I went in there the day after Easter and the bitches was on sale, I'm gonna get them. But I will not take part. I will not learn their ways. You understand? Like I'm gonna be separate from the how they're doing it. I'm not going to, you know, the get together at the house watching the Cowboys play the Redskins and you know what I'm saying? I'm not going for that. I'm not going over there for that. I'm not going to the Haunted Mansion. I'm not going to the Stand Secret Workshop. I'm not participating in the gift exchange at work. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You understand? But if they're giving away free turkeys,
Right.
before the day, you know what I mean? Whatever day after, how many can I get? Oh yeah, what? Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a feast. 2 of them. Understand? So that's that. All right. Go ahead, read from the top. So
Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh against you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Do not do what they do. Do not do things the way they do. Be as far separate from them as east is from the west. Go ahead.
Come. And be not dismayed at the sign of heaven.
Right, and do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Like the things that they are on, the moon and the sun, and you know what I mean, they're afraid of certain things or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that have anything to do with you, man. Like make sure you separate yourself. When they look up in the sky and they feel some type of way because of this, that, and the third, you make sure you're nothing like them. Make sure you cannot be lumped in the same, like, oh, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of salacious, like that goes in sense with them horoscopes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They love to look up, you know, what their sign is and what your sign is and what that means for their life.
Man, that's definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying? A ton of different things. But yeah, that's definitely one, you know, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven, looking at the stars. Like I said, they worship the stars. They're looking at the stars for everything, you know. Is Neptune lined up with Mars this month? Well, that means I can have sex all I want to all this month. But that means I can't. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Don't have nothing to do with it, man. You in the truth now. You understand? You changed your life. You no longer some punk, you know, poo butt ass Negro. You know what I'm saying? That is soft as he can be. You're not him. You understand? You're not following, you know what I'm saying, your mama and your daddy and your grandmama and them no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not some whore in the world, you know what I'm saying, who was a peon behind the more popular girl than you, the girl that had a bigger tail or, you know, bigger breast. And yeah, you're not in high school no goddamn more, man. Like, grow the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Separate yourselves from them, man. You ain't gotta be in with the crowd no more. You understand? Keep going.
Come. For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
Mm-hmm.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Right, they're dismayed by them. That's what they do, in other words. The people are dismayed by them. For the customs of the people are vain, meaning there's nothing to worry about with the, you know, the signs of heaven or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They've got one, you know what I'm saying, that comes off. If here's another point, a good point. You know where Halloween comes from? Or Christmas or Easter or what's the other one?
Valentine's Day?
Not so much Valentine's Day on the point that I'm making. All the ones that I just mentioned, they correlate with something else.
New Year's?
Not New Year's. It will be in the summer. Okay, so you got winter solstice, spring equinox. Wait a minute. Winter solstice, spring equinox, summer solstice, fall equinox, right? So all of these are things that they worship, like Wiccans, people who call themselves witches, and that's an actual religion, right? They worship the earth, Mother Earth. They watch the moons and the stars and all of that to know when winter solstice is coming. Like Halloween is based off of it being the end of summer. That's what it means.
Harvest, something.
Summer's end. It's what it means. Samhain. Samhain means summer's end, right? So that's what it's the harvest. It's the end of the summer. It's time to bring everything in. It's about to start getting cold. It's no longer going to be the long days of summer. It's going to be the short days of, you know what I'm saying, the winter. You know what I'm saying? So now they're worshiping, you know what I'm saying, whatever god, the Wiccans anyway. You know what I'm saying? This goes back before the Wiccans. Like it goes back to the, you know, the Irish and the whatever, you know what I'm saying, whoever else, Scottish, it's the Scottish and the Irish that are Celtic, or Celtic. That's how I say it, but they say Celtic. It's spelled with a C, like the damn basketball team. So I say Celtic. You know what I'm saying? But them, you know what I'm saying? That's their tribe. That was their tribe back in the day. The Scottish and the Irish, that was their tribe. The Celtics or the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? And they did this as, you know, like I said, off of what they believe. It was the end of the summer. Nights are cold and they're dark, and it's this and that and the third, and we're gonna celebrate now. This is the last little celebration before we turn it on in for the summer. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have lights, they didn't have electricity. You know what I'm saying? So they made bonfires, all this different stuff or whatever. Anyway, long story. We ain't supposed to be learning nation. You understand? The things that they did, the things that they believed in, the things that they did not know because they was ignorant cavemen. You understand? Has nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? So the Lord is telling us thousands of years before there was ever a Samhain. You understand? He's telling us not to learn the ways of the heathen and not to be dismayed at the signs of heaven. They are dismayed at the signs of heaven. When they see fall equinox coming on, they're like, damn, it's scary now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of stuff that can happen out there in the dark, in the night. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in, we're going to do this, I don't know. So, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, learn not the way of the heathen. For one custom of the heathen is to take and cut a tree out of the forest. Why? Because everything else is dead. But this tree, it has powers. It's an evergreen tree. I'm going to cut this tree when it gets cold. I'm going to cut this tree out of the forest. Go ahead.
Come. With the work of the hand of the axeman, with the work of the hand of the workman, with the axe, they deck it with silver and with gold.
This is one of the customs. When you go back and read what the brother just read, it said, for the customs of the people are vain. For one, cut the tree out. This is one of the customs. It's just a custom that they do, and this is something that you should not learn. It's something that you should not follow. They cut it out of the forest. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it that it move not. Go ahead.
Come. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go.
Right. They must needs be born. Right? Meaning what?
Meaning they can't do anything for themselves. You have to do it for them. You got to water. You got to bring water.
Right. Needs be born though, and it's good to add on to it. Like just literally speaking, needs being like carried, right? Like born or to bear something, right? Needs be born meaning like you carry that water. You carry that burden for taking care of this tree, right? And so their needs must be born. Like I have to bear that for their needs. You know what I'm saying? I have to make sure it gets water. I have to trim it and whatever else I gotta do. I gotta, do all of these things. They're not a God. Because that's how they look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's an idol God. Just like whatever is going on for Halloween, I don't even know what the hell they worship. But their needs must be born, meaning I'm going to have to take care of it. Go ahead.
Come. Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
Right? Be not afraid of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't do evil, man. And it's kind of like how our people are. It's like they're scared not to celebrate a birthday, or not to celebrate Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Be not afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? I know this is your first time. I know you've done this all your life. This is the God you've always worshiped. But it can't do anything to you if you just say, no, I'm not coming to your birthday, Mom. I'm not coming to your birthday, Dad. I won't be at Thanksgiving this year or ever another year again in life. You know what I'm saying? Be not afraid of them because they can't do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Neither is it good for you to go. It can't do you any good for going either. Are you going to get that tennis bracelet you wanted? You going to get with it? Somebody going to buy you a brand new Lexus or something? You know what I'm saying? Like the commercials? The hell? good is that going to do you? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a wreck next week if the Lord wants you to. Like, what is the problem, brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, change your life, serve the Most High, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what you should be worried about. That's the God you should serve. That's the God you should be getting on. You know what I mean? Like, you should be worried about. You know what I mean? So, Halloween, man, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When the little badass kids come and think, I got a BB gun. Light somebody ass up, try to add mine. Ain't no mine. I don't never have my lights on anyway. I don't even own outside light. You know, I don't even know the point of that. This is more electricity. I don't play that. For what? You understand? Nigga, let somebody try me. Every year, and somebody said that too, like, you know, years ago. It's like, why don't you just put, you know, a little bowl or something up? Nigga, for what? So nobody messes your house up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit of candy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, nigga, I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't gonna hear a crack on the window. Right. But all they gotta do is hear that AK go down. So like, you know what I'm saying? Crack, crack! Throw another goddamn egg. Somebody throw an egg. You know, shoot up your mama car. So I'm just playing. It's a joke. Man. It's just I don't even have no guns. I don't know nothing. But here's the point. We should not be learning and following behind them. You know what I'm saying? So this thing, Halloween, man, Halloween is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Your kids at school, my kids, you know, they brought home, one of my kids brought home a damn pumpkin, one of them little mini pumpkins. You know what I'm saying? And they make them decorated at school and stuff like that. And you know, they proud, like, look, Dad. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing. I mean, he drew on the damn pumpkin. You feel me? But this is how they bombard you with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could guess every year what these heathens are gonna do in the schools, you know, on TV, on YouTube, whatever it is your kids watch or whatever. They're gonna see it all day. You know what I'm saying? I caught my rib the other day, and she tried to stop my daughter from watching something. You know, she watches these little dumb little, you know, they got new shit, new stuff. Every kid you have, when you have as many as I have, every new kid you have is some new stuff. You ever heard of Blippi? See, it used to be like Dora and Barney and Teletubbies, and nobody watches that anymore. Those don't exist. My kids don't even know about them. But Blippi, I saw Joel Embiid on Blippi, nigga, or Andre Drummond, one of them. And Blippi is the most gay white boy that does little kid stuff. Anyway, my daughter loves it, and she watches all of them back to back to back on YouTube. And you know, my rib started having a fit because she gets to one that she's just watching. She's not picking them. She's just watching them as they come on. And a Christmas one come on. Oh no, we're not watching that. We're not watching that. And my daughter started having a fit. And I'm like, what is the big deal? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it to myself. Of course, my daughter don't care because she's not doing it to watch the Christmas one. She thinks she's turning it off. So I didn't say anything. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, what difference does it make? They're gonna see Christmas all over. Yeah. They will not be able to escape it. Right. But we teach them. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, bring up a child in the way they should go. Like we're not teaching them Christmas. They just happen to see, they're gonna see it everywhere. They're gonna go to school and everybody else is gonna be passing out Valentine's Day cards. Not you. Like now. Niggas are gonna give you, oh, thank you. You got one for me? No, I got you. You got a damn thing. So it's like, you know, we don't learn the way of the heathen, but you can't escape. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. You're gonna see it all the damn time. You know what I mean? I can't help it. They bringing home stuff, and I'm like, shh, no problem. That don't mean they celebrated that they did their assignment. Get your A. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they can't make you celebrate Samhain. You know what I mean? So there's that. You know what I mean? You had something?
I was going to say, like a lot of, like it'll be worse off if you try to, you know, hide it from you, because who knows, one day you might see it and be like, oh, I never knew about this. Let me see what this is about. You know, you might as well show them, like, listen, this is bad. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? You see this? Avoid it.
Hey, there you go, too. Soul cakes. That sound right there, Calvin. Brother said soul cakes. Come, because okay, basically soul cakes. That's what they would bake up to the queen. Okay, so they would bake up these cakes. Basically, they believe like the dead people were in like purgatory. They was like in that middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, All Hallows Eve comes from Hallows Day, which would be November 1st. What they did was basically they made a day, the Roman Catholic Church made a day. Let me get it in my notes. Roman Catholic Church made a day where your job was to go out and pray for all of the souls that had passed on. And I think they called it All Saints Day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that was the hallowed day. You pray for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And basically, they would, I can't remember completely, but basically they would bake these cakes to get other people to help them pray for the other souls. So the kids would be, you know, like an easy target. I pray for so-and-so, so-and-so. I ain't praying for them unless I get that cake. You get that cake, I pray for them. Otherwise, I ain't pray for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the trick or treat thing came from. Like they would give them kids them cakes. You know what I'm saying? Like so that the kids would not egg the crap out of their house, so that the kids wouldn't, whatever tomato their house, whatever they would do back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's kind of like what it is. Like it says, don't learn the way. Matter of fact, give me that scripture too. Children shall be their oppressor. In Isaiah. See Isaiah 3 and 4 or like 4 and 3. One of them. Right? So, right, like like they did that, those soul cakes, I believe that's exactly what they called it. I believe that's exactly what they called it, our soul cakes, you know what I'm saying? Because it was cakes so that you would pray for somebody's soul. It was like, you know what I mean? Like, and the cake, the cake is disgusting. I haven't had it, but the way they explained what type of cake it was, I was like, oh, nigga did all that for that nasty cake? Nasty, bro. It had like raisins in it or something. I forget what it was.
That sounds like fruitcake.
Yeah, like nasty, bro. I don't know what that
Fruitcake. Because I always wanted to try fruitcake.
It is disgusting. But yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, the soul case, that's absolutely right. Give me you find it, I believe it's like Isaiah 3 and 4, 4 and 3, maybe 1 and 3. It's at the beginning of Isaiah.
3 and 12.
3 and 12, so like it could.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
This is why you celebrate Christmas and Valentine's Day and Halloween and whatever else, man, because children are your oppressor. Everybody I've ever talked to in the course of me being in the truth, if they cannot accept that what the Most High says is what it is, it's always, it's just for the kids, or it's this, that, third, man, or you just a bitch up under your woman, man. Those are the only two, scenarios that I usually run into. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a bitch up under your woman, you're a bitch up under your kids, one or the other. You understand? Listen, I say that out of love. When I say a bitch, I mean it in the nicest way possible. Bitch don't always have to be bad. I mean it the nicest way possible. No, I don't. You are soft and gay is what I mean. If you listen to your woman, if you would go against your God to listen to your woman, you're soft and gay. If you would go against your God to listen to some child, you are dumb as you can be. You understand? That's what I mean by bitch. So take it how you want to. You understand? But as for my people, children are your oppressors. They're the ones that are holding you down. The white man ain't got to put no damn chain on you and make you celebrate Halloween. You scared because some child is gonna egg your Honda Accord. You understand? You scared. You scared because it didn't go toilet paper your apartments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Like, and what do you really have? You know what I'm saying? What are you so afraid of? You know what I'm saying? The Lord told you, man, do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do what they are your gods, man. They're the ones that are tormenting you. And it's you gonna grow up here, man. When you gonna man up, you know what I'm saying, and stand up for the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. When you gonna do that? You understand? So, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over you. That's for sure. Blacks, Hispanic. I don't think that applies to nobody else on the earth but you. You understand? Any more you need to read on that?
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
There it is, man. Your TV shows, your social media and blogs and whatever else you got going, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your pastor, your imam, the people that lead you, in other words, you ain't in the truth. You understand? Because if you was in the truth up under, Commander General Yohanna, you wouldn't have to worry about error. You know what I'm saying? We want to tell you exactly what it is you should do and what you shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But the people that you call your leaders, the people that you actually follow, even if you don't call them your leaders, they're the ones that are causing you to error. You understand? So your children, who is your leader or your oppressor, they cause you to err. Your woman, who is your leader or your oppressor, she causes you to err. Your man, who is your leader and your oppressor, who's got you out here whoring or whatever else, he's your oppressor. You understand? And like we are destroyed because of these weak leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank the Most High in Christ for Commander General Yohanna, for these generals and captains and officers and troopers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K, man. We got something going where brothers and sisters can actually, be strengthened and be encouraged and change their life, and it can change their life, man, for the better. All right, so we can drop that. Give me one. I guess I wanted. I guess. Sure. Oh no, right here. Oh, okay. That's the one.
So if you was looking for something in the book of Exodus,
I wasn't sure if it's Exodus or Leviticus, but it's cool. I get it. I definitely will get it. Give me let me get a couple more. Let's get some New Testament, man. Give me matter of fact. Yeah, give me Mark chapter 7. All right, and then while he gets that, I'm just gonna read the notes that I have. This is old, man. This is years and years old. And I took them kind of quick, but this is what I had from I don't know when this was. All right, Halloween, Celts or Celts, and I got in parentheses Ireland. Um, All Hallows Eve is a Wiccan holiday, Molech goddess of fruit and seeds, the festival of the dead. Samhain is the real name, means summer's end, started by Christian monks 200 years after the Catholic Church started All Saints Day. All right, so All Saints Day came, okay. All Saints Day was the one that they did in Europe, right? Like, okay, thousands of years ago, there was the Celts that did Samhain. Then the Roman Catholic Church comes on the scene and they make an All Saints Day. Then 200 years after the Catholic Church started All Saints Day, 400, wait, 4 years after Archbishop. Okay, let me read this again. Sound of real name means Summer's Inn, started by Christian monks 200 years after Catholic Church. All Saints Day. Okay, something I'm not understanding what I wrote, but 400 years after Irish became Christian. Oh, okay, I see it. So 200 years before that, Irish weren't Christians at all. They were just Celtic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, carving pumpkins with the lantern to remember the souls of the dead was in the 1500s in Rome, Roman and Irish cultures. Came to America in the mid 1800s. Halloween, imagery of death, evil, occult. All of this, it comes from, like I said, it starts from Europe. It was brought over to America by the English, the pilgrims or whatever that came over here. They, were trying to convert our brothers, the Reubenites, the Gadites, to Christianity, and you know what I mean? Like they had, their religion was all based off of incorporating their old traditions with the things that they found in the Bible. So they would try, that's where Easter, that's why all of them, every time we have a high holy day, you'll see right behind it or right before it, some Christian is having some type of holiday themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's, this and that and the third is going on. Well, it's because they purposely did that to try to convert as many people, brothers and sisters, as they could over to their messed up religion, right? So, there's a brief history on Hallows Eve. Like I said, the brother brought it up, All Saints Day. You can look that up, Samhain or Samhain, Samhain. All the same thing. Look up in the Wicca. But we're going to go ahead and read, what our traditions are, what our, our power says about it. So go ahead. What did I call for Mark?
Call Mark chapter 7, verse 7.
Sound good.
The book of Mark, chapter 7, and verse 7. Howbeit, in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of man, laying aside the commandments of the power. Ye hold the traditions of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such things ye do.
So also too, with y'all readers, make sure paying attention to the comments, like it'll give a different meaning if you don't read it the right way. Like this one, I'm gonna go up one before in 6. It says, he answered and said unto them, talking about Yahweh Shai, talking about Christ. Well had Isaiah or Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites. As it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. So this is what Isaiah wrote, or Isaiah in the Greek. That's why you see Isaiah is the Greek way to say Isaiah, right? So Christ is saying, Isaiah was right about y'all. That's basically what he's saying. He says, well had Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And that's the Christian church, man. That's the Roman Catholic Church. That's your Christian pastors and deacons and missionaries. Like they swear they love the Lord, man. And that's what Christmas is. Jesus is the reason for the season. Right. Remember that Kirk Franklin song?
That's the worst song.
That was, nigga, every Christian loved that though. Oh my goodness, that let them know that they were doing it right.
And you know what?
They was not doing the pagan form of it. Jesus is the reason. Nah.
So like it, sir. Listen, see how they all sides.
That's how I thought about it. Like when they do it, I was like, is that really how y'all feel, bro?
Sir,
sorry.
All sodomy came out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? When they hit that knock. Like you don't understand. Like they got the most feminine men to sing that song.
Man, everything about Christianity brings out femininity out of you, man. Like if you didn't have none before, go to church.
God.
You'll be the softest nigga ever, man. They make you march in. I remember as a kid making us do that march in.
Oh, man. Oh.
And you gotta do a certain thing, like it was like it had to be some type of woman that come at you when you do that.
Yes.
And everybody clap.
Yeah.
What? Everybody. Then the gay choir director do the gay choir director clap. What's the gay choir director clap? He don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, huh?
Oh my, come on, bro. Oh shit. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, they hit you with it. Come on, everybody clap.
Oh shit. And not on, oh man.
Hey.
It's not like, see, you did it too fast.
I tried, but damn, I ain't do it like him.
It's like a flick of the wrist. And
Oh, man.
Oh.
So anyway, that Christianity brings out all the gay that you ever didn't know you had in you. Bring all that out, and you didn't have a choice. So yes, Jesus is the reason for the season was their way of honoring the Most High with their lips, but in their heart, in their mind, there was child molesters and homos and whores and thieves and drug dealers and drug addicts. And like at the end of the day, man, like that's what the Lord is saying, man. Like He's not fooled by what it is you say, and what it is you do when people are looking at you, because you know what I mean. Like the Lord sees everything. You know what I'm saying? Like look, I go home and have all the Halloween you want, have do whatever. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not hurting me. I'm telling you so that I can help you. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Most High told us, this is why Christ is telling these brothers this right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Isaiah was right. Like y'all niggas is y'all are gone, man. Y'all are off, man. Like you're hypocrites. Cause you worship the Most High. You say you love Him with your mouth, but your heart and what you do is far away from showing that you love the Most High. Okay, keep going. Oh no, you read it, right? I was making a point, my fault. Howbeit in vain they worship me, teaching for Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Like in vain, meaning their so-called worship of the Most High isn't worship at all. It's empty as hell. You understand? In vain, they're worshiping me. You know what I'm saying? They're saying their prayers. They're singing songs and clapping and dancing and singing, whatever. It's empty. It means nothing. The Lord don't hear you. He don't give a damn. In vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrine, meaning teaching for what is supposed to be the truth, the commandments of men, not the commandments of the Most High. Like they teach, Jesus is the reason for the season. Pork is the other. White meat, love everything and everybody. Faggots can get married in here, all of that. They teach the commandments of men as if they are the men of God, like as if they're speaking for the Most High, which they're not. All right. For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men. All right. So, in other words, for laying aside the commandment of the power, you are taking hold of the tradition of men as the washing of pots and cups. Like this is what the law is. This is what they was coming at Christ about now. You know what I'm saying? Which is not this is not a law. You know what I'm saying? This is a tradition. It is something that we do. We wash. We're clean. We're a clean people. You understand? The Lord doesn't say if you have dirt under your fingernails and you eat a piece of meat that you should be set apart for 7 days. But if you touch a dead body, you're supposed to be said, that's a law. There is no law that if you didn't, washing hands is something that we do. You know what I'm saying? Because, we just got some wisdom on us. You know what I'm saying? It is wise. I'm not saying it's not smart. It's very wise. It's not a law. There's nothing wrong with you teaching that. But it's something wrong with you teaching that when you tell somebody that pork is the other white meat. You understand? That's the difference. Like you laying aside the commandments of the Most High. Like forget that. Nigga, wash your hands.
Right.
Just wash your hands before good. Wash up before dinner. Say what did you say your big mama would beat your ass
To this day.
for not saying your grace. Meanwhile, I'm praying over these pork chops. Laying aside the commandments of the Most High, you teach the commandments of men. That's what it's talking about. As the washing of pots and cups and many other such like things ye do. Right? So, what we teaching in here is the commandments of the Most High, right? The commandments of the Most High is that you cannot learn the other customs of these other people, man. You cannot, a little bit chill with them, for, it's her birthday. It's it's such a, I don't give a damn. Separate, go see her the day before. If it's just about seeing her. If you that type that, oh, hey mom, I'm coming by the day after. I just come by to tell you happy belated birthday. Now, listen, there's a spirit. I'm gonna help y'all with this too, right? Because there is no sin in saying happy birthday. Y'all understand that, right? Like it's just like saying good morning. Like happy day, nigga. Happy day you were born. Nigga, I'm happy. You made it to another year. I'm happy. I can say that any day of the year. But your spirit is what, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with all of these, man. Halloween, and like I said, until you really understand it, until, I would just separate myself completely from all of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you do type, you gotta call her the day after, like, yeah, hey mama, happy belated birthday. Like I haven't told my mother happy birthday in about 15, 20 years. She just keep getting older. I ain't said it. I said, I barely know when my birthday is. You understand? So I don't do it because I've gotten into the habit of doing it. She doesn't expect it. You understand? You know what I'm saying? She gets it from everybody else on Facebook or wherever the hell else she on or whatever. She get enough. She don't need it from me. I'm the one that's separate. The one that is not like everyone else. I don't say it. I don't care when and where. I won't be there. I won't be coming through to your Thanksgiving. My mother in the last 10 years started every year buying about 3 turkeys every Thanksgiving. And she'll do her Thanksgiving thing with whoever she do it with. And then 2 days later, she'll call me. Like, I made a feast. Just come on over here. You just eat. Look, y'all bring the kids. Y'all just get down. All right, mom. We'll be right on over there. My mom got to do 2-3 Thanksgivings a year. You know what I'm saying? In her mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not following their customs or any of those things. If you want me to come through, I'll come through any other day of the year, mom. Any other day. But because this is what destroys my people, because my people were murdered, you know what I'm saying, for this holiday, because my people are, still oppressed during this holiday, yeah, I won't participate in it. You understand? Same thing with the Halloween, you know what I'm saying? Like, my people are destroyed by crack and heroin and weed and, whores and whatever else. I ain't got time for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? If you want to scare me, put a mask on any other day of the week. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You want to put a mask? Why a nigga don't put on a mask any other day of the year? Why? What? Why the hell you gonna try to scare me some other day? I watch scary movies all the time. I like scary movies. But this day, you must get your, you know what I mean? Like, you are following some other God. You are whoring against the Most High, man, to do what they say you're supposed to be doing. So that's the point. I'll get one more scripture. I think we up on the time. Yeah, because I make sure of it. Let's get Colossians 2. Colossians 2 and 8. I go into Thanksgiving. We'll get some history on that, and I'll get you some more on Halloween. I think we got another week before Halloween actually comes along anyway. What's today's date?
The 20th.
Yeah, we'll have another week before then. They said it was the Great Resignation era. I don't know nothing about the resignation. Anybody know about the Great Resignation? Who's that? Okay, and I'll answer the brother's question, Salaki, if he's still on. He asked why we can't wear dreadlocks. Okay. Now see, this goes into what we was just saying. Okay. Dreadlocks, first of all, are nasty as hell. They are disgusting and dirty, right? And I know this firsthand. This is not something I'm just saying. I knew this before I came into the truth, right? I always tell, well, I used to tell this story. Some of y'all might not have been here long enough to have heard this story. But I was a barber in the world, right? And before, or when I was first learning about the truth, I remember being in the barbershop and this boy coming in and, he used to just get edged up, had his dreadlocks for, his whole life. Little young boy, probably like between 9 and 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Little boy. And, his mom would bring him in and, one week she brought him in and, to get his edge up. And she was like, maybe y'all could tell me, his hair started, dreads just falling out back over here. So, nigga go in and examine, and he got a whole ringworm that has been festering in his hair, like because of the dreads, didn't know it, So anyway, long story short, it was all going out. It's like, yo, we can't do anything, and we gotta now disinfect our combs and shit from looking in his hair. Like, we can't do anything, sis. You know what I'm saying? Take him to the doctor. Once you come back with the note, we can, you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to take care of you. So, she come back and, got her medicated, and it had been weeks too, you know what I'm saying, like 3-4 weeks, since the last time we had seen him, and she bring him back, and it just, it kept falling until the medicine started working. So anyway, brother got to get his hair cut off, man. Now it's up in his hair. It's up in there. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't there at the bottom, but it's like up, like towards the back corner of his head. So, she was like, yo, we just gonna have to start over. You know what I'm saying? And most of the other dreads covering his stuff, man. So you can get the cutting, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he gonna have to do a high and tight, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have to, if y'all from back in the day, high and tight. I mean, it's like balled it all the way up because this thing it was about yay big. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took up a big chunk, like a scar in his head, and it wasn't gonna grow no more. Yeah. The hair don't grow no more after that. You know what I'm saying? So that was his permanent cut. Mm-hmm. From there on in, like, he had to rock the high and teasy, you know what I'm saying? Because, his mom had him with the dreads, so, it's a nasty thing, not to mention, you know what I mean? Like, it's just dead hair. Your beeswaxing dead hair, your hair falls out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as a barber, I know you lose over 100 strands of hair a day, regardless of who you are. You understand? Everyone loses at least 100 strands of hair a day, right? Not somebody with dreads, because it's goddamn glued into each other, and you keep gluing it, you re-glue it. This is all a bunch of dead hair and lint and whatever else that is glued in together. And then if you do wash it, it's like a mop. After you done mop, I don't care how much bleach you use when you mop it. After that junk that got wet so many times, mildew and all the rest set in, and it just stinks. It just stinks all the time. Listen, I'm just giving you the carnal side of it. That's just the carnal side of it. It's disgusting. It is a filthy custom that was started by the East Indians, right? By some person who was staying out and was not able to wash, and was like, and who was it?
Shiva. Right?
No, Shiva is their god. There's a dude. Oh, man. There's a dude that, I mean, like, anyway, it's a disgusting custom, right? It was for somebody who was basically homeless that could not do all of the things to take care of themselves. All right. So dreadlocks is, because you can't unlock it and wash it, you can't be very clean. So it's just disgusting. Now, why we don't do it, why we say in the I.S.U.P.K, you can't have dreadlocks, is because it's following the customs of another nation. Like there is no law that says per se, don't get dreadlocks. There is no law for that. The law is what we just read in Jeremiah. Read it one more time, whoever got that. Jeremiah chapter 10. This is what we use. But this, like I said, you know what I'm saying, brother, like this for your sister, we don't wear dreadlocks because it's following another custom, another people's custom, and it just so happens that the custom is filthy and stank and disgusting. So with all reason, we don't want none of that up in here. Wash your ass, you know what I'm saying? Wash your hair, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, groom yourself, keep yourself, you know what I mean? Like, listen, brother, it is disgusting. Go ahead, you got it?
The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the sign of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right. So this is the point. What we use this is just like learn not the way of the heathen. Right. So like I said, there is no law per se. We just won't do it in the I.S.U.P.K because it's disgusting. Because it's stank. You can't come in here with and expect to do what we do with dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had people come in here and they want to be a part of the school. They cut them dreads off, but they come to class for I don't know how long with dreads. You understand? Until they're able to, separate that, and you cut it off, you know what I'm saying? Get them out, take them out, and rock your braids, which is our custom, which is our traditions. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. As far as like a law, like going against the Most High, a sin, like hurting another brother or sister, the only way you hurt me is because your joints stink. I don't want to sit next to you. I sure don't want to lay in the bed next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they got an air freshener for dreads? Oh, it's 2021. Do they got like some drops you could put in your dreads that would make them not stink all to be damned?
Sure.
Well, hopefully it works. I doubt it. I've been to jail. And I had to sleep in close proximity to a nigga with dreads. And when I tell you it stank, that's the closest I ever had to be with somebody with dreads. And that stuff stank, bro. Like literally smelled like a wet, stinking, nasty mop. Just stank like musty, like man, stank. And then them niggas always like to do that. Why you always doing that?
In the club, like crazy too.
Bruh, stank. Woo. All that nigga stank, bruh. Good night. And I hate to talk about my brother like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about it. I'm just telling the truth. Nigga stank. And it was his hair. He took a bath. Got him more wet. And more stank. But anyway, that's pretty much that's pretty much it, brother. You understand? We can go to Samson if you need to, but Samson had locks, not dreadlocks. Locks are braids, right? Just somebody give me the definition real quick in the Zondervan, real quick, and we'll go ahead. We'll get it like that. We'll get you with that one. All right. These are the locks that we wear. Yeah, dreadlocks is another people's custom. I.S.U.P.K, while he get that, give me where dreadlocks come from, Babu Shai. Yeah, locks. It should be under locks in the Bible dictionary.
Okay, come on. Let's see it. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 325. Meaning number 2. In Numbers.
Give me one.
That's a mechanical lock.
I don't care. Give it to me.
Meaning one, locks, a mechanical device for fastening a city gate or door.
Right. A mechanical device for what?
Fastening a city gate or door.
Right. So everyone knows what a, traditional lock is, right? And they call what they listed was dreadlocks, right? The whole meaning of the word lock is a mechanical device for fastening, locking, bringing together, holding together city doors. Go ahead.
The primitive locks used to fasten city gates consisted simply of heavy beams of wood, the ends of which were dropped into slots cut into masonry of the gate.
Right. So a wood put into some type of metalwork, right? Like they would put it's a strong little hook or hole for it. They put the wood in there, and it wouldn't move. You couldn't push it open, right? Like it reminds me of, for those of y'all close to my age, we used to watch them old sitcoms. And remember when somebody would go in their room or go into a room and they're scared or something, how would they lock the door? Y'all remember?
The door, the chair behind it?
Put that chair, not behind it. They put it under the door knob. I never knew how that worked. Did y'all ever try that?
Yeah, that should work.
It worked?
But I
couldn't understand it. Well, this is what that is. This that, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it just seemed like the chair would give, like the legs would fall under or something. This just seemed like it would work. I never tried it. Like, nigga, why don't you just lock it? Nigga ain't got no lock. They got this primitive, type of lock to keep the door closed. So, whatever. That's what this is. This is a lock. A lock, by definition, has a way to be unlocked, right? You can lock a door and you can unlock it. Where is a permanent lock? Somebody look up a permanent lock. Keep going, Doc. What is a permanent lock? I don't even know what that is besides a dreadlock. What's a permanent lock?
The bolts and bars, Deuteronomy 3 and 5, 1 Samuel 23 and 7, etc. Used figuratively, their strengthening spoke of divine protection. Their burning of a country's invasion. Jeremiah 51 and 30, Nahum 3 and 13. To strengthen their iron bars were used. 1 Kings 4 and 13, Isaiah 45 and 2. When used to lock house doors, Judges 3 and 23, they were reduced in size and became flat bolts. Meaning number 2. In Numbers chapter 6, verse 5, the term indicates the unshorn and disheveled locks of the Nazarites.
Wait, read it one more time.
In Numbers chapter 6, verse 5, the term indicates the unshorn and disheveled locks of the Nazarites.
Mm-hmm. So in the Bible, the locks is talking about the unshaven, unshorn, and disheveled locks of a Nazarite, right? Like disheveled meaning messy. Like, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Come. In Judges chapter 16, verse 13, the braided locks of the Nazarite.
The what?
Braided locks of the Nazarite.
Right. The locks are braids. The braided locks of a Nazarite. Like I've seen like them pictures, them Christian pictures
of Samson with dreadlocks, looking disgusting. Y'all ever seen that? Oh, it's so gay because they always got him with his shirt off and some, you know, silk pajama bottoms, and it's just a drawing, but it looks gay as hell. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. But they always show him with dreads. You understand? When the Bible says, or the Bible is talking about what?
The braided locks of the Nazarite Samson in Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 3.
Samson the Nazarite had braids. That's what the Bible says. Keep going.
The braided locks of the Nazarite Samson in Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 3. A forelock of the prophet's hair. In Song of Solomon 5 and 2, 11, the luxuriant locks of the Hebrew youth.
This is one of our customs. As a Hebrew, we wore braids. You understand? You see, we rock the shirts, man. Braids, boots, and beards. Yeah, I mean, that's our customs, and that's why we do it. We hold on to our customs. You know what I'm saying? We do not set aside the laws of the Most High, but we still hold on to our customs. You know what I'm saying? We do wash our pots and our pans. We wash our hands. We wash our goddamn hair. You understand? But we don't lay aside, you know, the commandments of the Most High to do it. But we for sure hold on to our customs. So this is what Hebrews did. A lock would imply that it can be unlocked. Like I was over here looking it up. A lock without a key. Like what the hell is what's the point? Why do you have a lock if there is no key? There has to be a key for a lock. In other words, it has to be able to be unlocked. I'm locking it for a reason. Does it need to? Well, I guess there would be. That's what I'm looking for. Something that might need to be that. Of course, you could throw away the key. You could throw away the key, but the point of a lock. Give me the verb for lock on there. Is there a verb on there for the lock? Not the noun.
Verbs or no? I read everything that was from beginning to the end.
Okay, no sweat. What you got? What you got, Giselle?
Okay, I got dreadlock origins.
Okay, give me the best. Give me the best. The one that fit. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Dreadlock origin. This is Wikipedia. Says in ancient Egypt, examples of Egyptians wearing locks, hairstyles, and wigs have appeared on bas relief. Statuary and other artifacts mummified remains of Egyptians with locked wigs have also been recovered from archaeological sites. During the Bronze Age and Iron Age, many peoples in the Near East, Asia Minor, Caucasus, East Mediterranean, and North Africa, such as the Sumerians, Elamites, and ancient Egyptians, were depicted in art with braided or plaited hair and braids.
Right, this is the old thing for the Elamites, man. You know what I'm saying? Is you see it list the Elamites on there. Right. You list the Africans on there. Nigga, you ain't either one. So when we read it in Jeremiah and it says that, you know, not to learn the ways of the heathen, this is what we're talking about. This is why we don't do it. It is not our custom to do it. Doesn't necessarily make it wrong, but we don't even want to be looked at like them. We don't want to dress like them. We don't want to cut our hair like them. We don't want to smell like them. Like we want to be separate in every way from everyone else. We want, I want where, you know, you smell like one of them niggas. Like you smell like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. I don't want to smell like curry. I don't want to smell like them. You see how they were smelling out there at camp last weekend?
Must and curry.
Oh, must and curry is exactly right. I was like, nigga, you getting too goddamn close. Must and Curry, man. These Elamites was trying to get us to move from our campsite, man. Had the police involved and everything, man. And of course, I'm telling them we not going nowhere. And after I told the police that we not going, and there's nothing. If you gonna try to make me move, you know what I'm saying. You have to show me, and give me your badge and all that. Oh no, we're not trying to do that. So then the Elamites come over. And now they trying to buy us to move. Like, look, if you just go and have a drink for an hour, we'll be out here for an hour. We'll buy all your drinks, all of your men. I see that you are. I always sound like an African when I'm talking like that. I try to talk like that, but I always sound like an African. I can't help it. They all the same. You just read it. They all the same. The Egyptians, the Elamites, all the same damn thing. But they was trying to buy us out of there, and they just kept coming up to me like, brother. Now, why I sound like an African? Brother. Thank you. I can't even do it. You can't talk like a slurpee, nigga. Bruh. They talk with double D's. Bruh. I was like, bruh, please back up, man. Like, all I smelled was curry and something else. I think it was mustard, but it seemed like it was something like another seasoning. Like, it's like they bathed in it. You understand? Like, it just is all over their body. I'm like, you two, they're gross, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to smell like them. I want to be separate from them. I don't want my hair to look like them. I want it to be separate. And so that's why we don't do it in I.S.U.P.K. In I.S.U.P.K, we don't wear no garments with just the garment hanging down. We wear a war belt. It ain't no law. But we don't want to be like nobody else. We aren't affiliated with nobody else. We just different like that. We make sure to be different like that. Hell, in the world, sisters did not want to have the same outfit as another sister if they came to a party or came to school or something. You telling me you don't understand why I don't want no stinking ass, musty, mildew smelling ass dreads? Real simple. I don't want to be like them stinking curry armpit musty having. I don't want to smell like them. I want to look like them. I don't want to feel like them. I don't want to be treated like them. She has some more select.
A little bit. However, braids are not dreadlocks. Dreadlocks, also locks, dreads, or in Sanskrit, jata, are rope-like strands of hair formed by locking or braiding hair. So jata is, like it says, Sanskrit. It's a East Indian or Indo-Aryan and South Asian thing.
Well, again, it's not our custom. And the brother, like he just read, I don't even know how they call them locks like that. They call them dreadlocks, but it's not braids. Braids can be unlocked. They are locked. They're fastened too. Right. You understand? Like, they are fastened. Your braids, they're fastened, but they can be unlocked. Dreads, they're meant to stay like that. Like, they're meant for somebody who's homeless, who can't get their hair done, who can't get their hair combed out and get all the bugs and everything that's flown in it over the last 18 years. It's niggas that didn't have dreads for that long. So what is in all of that, brother?
12 years I've been going.
Listen, my brother, my blood brother has had dreads for 12, 15 years.
I'm sure. All the weed crumbs.
Oh, my weed crumbs, goddamn stems.
All that. Hey, stems.
Man, I'll be like, yo, man, I've been telling them for years, man. Like, shit, it's cool. You know what I mean? I always make fun of them. I'll be like, nigga, at least your shit ain't looking like Stevie Wonder's yet. But goddamn,
He don't know.
Yeah, he don't know. He got an excuse. He got an excuse, nigga. You ain't got no excuse.
Stevie don't know.
Nigga, Stevie don't know. Somebody ought to tell. Somebody ought to show him a picture. Stevie!
Put your hand right here, dog. Put your hand right here.
Yeah, you gotta put a picture in braille or some shit.
Oh, man, let's get up out of here, man. Hope that answered your question, brother. I don't think I was leaving anything else on that. Was I want to hold anything else? I don't think I need anything else on it. I'm good to go. My nigga, y'all, what's up, man? You already know I'll get with you this weekend at Hebrew Academy, bro. Get your sleep, man. And they said, when I combed mine out, it was all caked up dandruff. That wasn't dandruff. Let me tell you right now. That was not dandruff. You know what that was? I don't know either. Bro, that was dried up. That was dried up beeswax mixed with, like, in your hair. Dandruff is on your scalp. Like, it might have been some dandruff in your hair that grew out, maybe because it's disgusting. But brother, I'm telling you, you don't know what the hell that was. I'm sure it was dandruff too. But brother, God damn, that thing is so nasty. I'm cutting the boys. Nigga, I ain't even gonna get into it, man. I ain't gonna get into it. It's disgusting, man. It's a nasty, you know, it's like them people that grow their nails for 45 years and don't cut their nails and they be all coiled up and brown and yellow. Disgusting. What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, it's just a party.
It's a mental thing. I don't know. It's gotta be something.
Bro, listen, man. Listen, cut them goddamn dreads off. Cut them off. You got dreads, cut them nasty things off when you come around here, man. It's because you're going to offend me. I had to say something. I'm going to have to say something to you. Like, bro, that stink, brother. In the spirit of brotherhood, we're going to have to do something about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm going to carry around a thing of Lysol for your damn dreads out till you cut them off. So, you know what I'm saying? As Captain Katazai, Officer Dawada, you know what I'm saying? So many other brothers have cut their dreads off. How many of y'all in here, Officer Kazak? You know what I'm saying? Officer Kazak had to cut his off. He had some long joints, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Oh man, he's ooh.
Yeah, them Florida boy.
Yeah, he had them dookies. Oh. Woo! Man, hey, I'm getting out of here. We'll talk about this later, man. Listen, buddy, y'all. What the brother said? Yeah, the brother said I took mine out. The build up, etc., was crazy, and I constantly got them deep conditioned. Yeah, that's the air. We used to do that at the shop. We had a sister that used to do them and to soak your joints. She would soak them in some little concoction she had. And the water was just disgusting. It had the, you know, the ring around the what you call it or whatever, but it didn't take away the funk. And there's still a whole lot in there that's holding on. And bro, it's nasty, man.
It's all dead air. That's why when they try to take it apart, it's only left with the part that's alive, the little short.
Yeah, the short shit.
It's all dead air.
Yeah, you ruining your hair with that, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man. You know, that's why we do it, you know, it's out of love and out of brotherhood. I'm joking and laughing about it. So lucky I wasn't trying to offend nobody, you know what I'm saying? You rock with it the best way, but I'm laughing and joking because I have had some experiences with it and it's not nothing nice, man. Cut them joints off, you know what I'm saying? Regrow your wonderful, natural nigga hair, man, you know what I'm saying? Grow it, you know what I'm saying? You can have the biggest braids in all of Israel if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can have the biggest braids, the biggest dookie braids you want to. Have them joints stick up, put some beeswax in it. But then we gonna wash that out and take them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and clean it out, man. Comb that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't Africans.
Like Marlon Williams had dookie plaques.
Yeah, going all the way up down.
Okay, last point, and I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I was my son's football team, man. They had a little kid. The sister had him out there, and the little boy, man, he always come up. He always asking niggas for $1. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I know him. And he came up to me one day, and he had them, and he can't be no more than about 6, 7. And she got him with these ugly, nasty looking dookie braids that stick straight up.
Dang.
And I'm thinking to myself, you know, they shaved it on the bottom. And I'm thinking to myself, I know these crackers give him hell in school. I know they do. I could just imagine. And I kind of respect the mother in the fact that she's like, I don't care what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? This is she thinks that's her culture. You know what I'm saying? She thinks that's what it is. I know that's the only reason why she could do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I was looking at it, and it you know brought to mind that scripture. You know what I'm saying? I bear witness that they have a zeal, because I know there's no way that she could do that to that little boy without a zeal. Like she got a zeal of, I don't care what these crackers think. F them. My son coming to school with this, and he gonna be the smartest one in there with these ugly dookie stick up dreads. And I was like, man, if only she had the knowledge. Like, you could do braids like that if you want to. That's not the dreads. You know what I'm saying? The dreads look ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It looks nasty. I don't want to get too near the boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that, we're going to end the class announcements. Vegas next month, 11th through the 14th, November 11th through the 14th. Hanukkah, December 28th, I want to say.
November 28th.
November 28th, okay. Hanukkah, November the 28th, right? Hanukkah, if y'all don't know, dedication of the temple. If y'all want to donate something, help us, you know, revamp the school, new tablecloths, new curtains, new whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hook the school up. That's what we do traditionally in the I.S.U.P.K to commemorate the Feast of Dedication. So November 28th, mark your calendar, clear your schedule. We hope to see y'all in the building. We're going to be having, you know, some good food and drink. You know, do how we always do. December, coming up that next week, the weekend of December the 2nd, we're going to be throwing a little small cookout down here, you know, for Florida, you know what I mean? So I do the whole thing 28th through the goddamn 5th, man. Just take a week off or whatever. I don't know, but we're going to be getting it in for that weekend. And then that's it, man. We're going to be working, I'm going to be getting with everyone as far as the Passover, the things that we need to get done, the things, you know, people volunteering for departments. It's going to be a ton of work. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all are more than capable. You know, that's why Commander GEN.YAHANNA wants to have it here. You know, he knows, you know, the brothers and sisters that are here, and what y'all have done in the past and things like that, cookouts and all of that. So I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking for y'all. You know, I'm going to be heading up the operation. Y'all got any questions? If you want to volunteer early before I come knocking, you can do that. If you have any suggestions, ideas, or whatever, send them to my email or my text, and we'll do it like that. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Anything else yet? Nope. We out of here, man. We'll catch y'all Saturday for the Sabbath service, man. Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barakadam, Yahweh Shemar, Dunba, Shem, Yahweh Shai. She said they call the big ones globs. Lord have mercy. That sounds like what they look like, though.
Where's she from?
I don't know. Did you know she's from Florida?
It do sound like what it would be called.
Bruh.
Well, all I know is Dookie and that's it. I don't even know what the new shit they got going on. They got fucking I think it's onto some shit. They just got big knots going on out the ends all different directions.
Man, we'll follow anything though. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like niggas be wondering about us, like, yo, we all wearing braids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some of us they gotta cut theirs off. You know what I'm saying? Not me. Yeah, I'm rocking mine. You know what I'm saying? Rocking their boots. One west till they bury me. We all gonna be the same, man. One goddamn mind.
All right, so check it out, right? I found some zip-ups. Found some zip-ups.